Here we go. Can you see me, Beans? I gotta shrink myself for this one, I think. Let's see. Tonight, we're playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. A future tale. Some noir garbage. Ooh, I'm wearing a bright shirt tonight. I guess it's working okay though. That's pretty cool. Usually I wear a dark shirt when I stream so it doesn't throw light everywhere, but seems like it's working okay. So yeah, can you hear me alright? Can you hear the game alright, Beans? Before we start? Am I too quiet? Is the game too loud? When I switch games all the time, changes, you know, the audio kind of changes situation. Yeah, man, 150. We've reached 150 followers. Pretty sweet. So we played this last week. This is like a future noir tale of Tom DeLonge. Future Tom DeLonge. Where is Tom DeLonge? Come here, man. We're gonna need him today. There he is. Future Tom DeLonge finds himself in a situation where he's searching for a mentor who's gone missing. Where he's running from the law, blamed for crimes he did not commit, although he's already murdered about 12 people, including 4 cops. On the lam, with no identity left. Running from the law! Breaking the law, breaking the law. Alright, well, let's play, man. So, we got this game gifted to us by a viewer, Demon's Knight. Thank you, Demon's Knight, for the game. This is kind of a tactical RPG. It's based on an old tabletop called Shadowrun. Made a bunch of games about Shadowrun. There was a Genesis game. There was a Super Nintendo game. There was a PC game. There was a new first-person shooter game based on this world. There was total. What's up? Why is this on a stream which is completely different? What you're talking about? Shadowrun? This is Shadowrun. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, Tom DeLonge? Tom DeLonge. So Tom DeLonge is in Blink 182, but you'll see. My character looks just like Tom DeLonge. So you'll see. So, do I know Natural Selection too? Barely. I mean, I've played Natural Selection. I know there's a sequel, but I haven't played it or anything. So what did we do last time? Last time, one of my old foster parent. Oh, the person on the screen looks just like it. This is Blink 182's Tom DeLonge. But hold on, let me put him down here for a minute. You'll see what I mean. So, my character here, Gunther, as he is called, looks just like Tom DeLonge, doesn't he? There we go. So we're playing Blink 182 guitarist Tom DeLonge. Otherwise known as Demon's Knight Metrak. Otherwise known as Gunther. And what happened last session? So last session we were called into Hong Kong by a cryptic message from my foster dad. He's going to go up here, Tom DeLonge. When it's time. When we're in combat. You have it? Nice, Beans. Is it fun? So we were called to Hong Kong because my foster father was in trouble. We arrived at Hong Kong on a rickety boat. We spent a lot of time talking about how noisy and smelly everything was, which I think isn't too fair to Hong Kong. I'm sure it's a nice city. Even in fictionalized Shadowrun version of Hong Kong. Where we met our brother, Duncan, who is a half-orc, or an orc, rather, who kind of sounds like this, trained by Lone Star, expert in assault rifle combat and non-lethal takedowns. and we went to meet our foster father, and he wasn't there. The police reported him dead. And then an APB went out over the network on us, on our lives. Well, what else we did? We killed a couple smugglers. Then we met up with some crazy Shadowrunners who said that they were supposed to meet my foster dad, but he didn't show. Then we got attacked by cops. Then we saw that there was an APB out on us because we were claimed to be part of some terrorist organization. Then we got our identities wiped so the cops couldn't track us because everything's on a network. So we got our entire network identity wiped, and now we have no identity. We're hiding from the law. We're trying to find our foster dad. Me and Duncan. Duncan is freaking out, man. Duncan is not pleased. And we're working with some shady... I think they're White Lotus. We're working for some criminals. Kindly Chung is who we're working with. Who's part of a criminal network. So what are we doing now? We're going to meet back with Kindly Chung. We've got a SimSense chip. Nice. We're holed up in a rickety old boat in a shady part of Hong Kong. New Hong Kong. And we're going to figure out what happens next. I'm really excited. I'm digging the game so far. Whew, it's a lot of text though and a lot of reading. But I like it. So Kindly Chong lives here, or works here, I guess. We had a very busy day, shot a bunch of cops, had to sleep it off. And now we're going to figure out our next move. With tiny troll person. And cool dwarf guy. Kindly's place reeks of stale cigar smoke and fresh urine. Ugh. It's kind of like what my house smells like. My cat's been going all over the house. I don't know why. I think, like I mopped all the floors and I changed all the litter boxes. I guess she lost her scent. She's been trying to remark her scent everywhere. But instead of remarking the litter box, she marked the bathroom floor, the bath mat, the bathtub, the kitchen floor, the dining room floor, the bedroom floor, the playroom floor, a towel in the bedroom, some clothes in the bedroom. Pretty much gone in every room. So we got some new problem cat litter, got some new litter boxes, put litter boxes all over the house. So far, no accidents today. The clicking of mahjong tiles is strangely absent. In its place is a low murmur of laughter and an air of eager anticipation. All eyes are focused on the groaning figure kneeling bloody and bound at the feet of Kindly Cheng. Uh-oh. She beckons to him with her finger, and he struggles toward her. The loud rustling of the plastic tarp crackling under his knees as he moves. Well, at least they put a tarp down. That's sensible. His pants are wet with fear. Guess that's why it smells like pee. And a acetylene torch lies on the table at Cheng's right hand. Uh-oh. Kindly Cheng ignores the scene. She behaves as if all is right in the world. How did you sleep, my little ones? Oh, she's nasally, right? How did you sleep, my little ones? Let's see. Let's just play it cool, right? Fine, thanks. What's with the guy on the floor? She indicates the kneeling man with an incline of her nose. Shitburn here is a plainclothes cop. He snuck into the area last night while you were sleeping, hoping to find you and kill you before his competition got to you first. My men found him outside the trawler you were sleeping on. They saw to it that your rest was undisturbed and that your location remained a mystery. She nods her head back toward the pillar of meat standing behind her. You can thank Mr. Bao for that. Ooh, our good friend Strangler Bao. You know life's going well when your best friend is a guy named Strangler Bao. Life's going great. Thank you for guaranteeing our safety, Mr. Bao. Bao nods. Now, shitbird, tell my friends here what you told me. I don't know anything, I swear! We just got the orders in last night! Somebody high up wants these two dead. The whole department is in on it. I don't know anything else. Someone from high up? The old woman lifts her foot and taps his chin with the toe of her shoe. How high? I know, right? Well, they specifically said that her voice was very nasally. So we're going nasal. The cop looks up at her, looks around at the room filled with triad soldiers. One of them opens his coat and shows the cop something inside. He closes it slowly and winks. The cop drops his head to his chest. All the way up. It's someone on the council. Someone on the executive council wants these two dead? Pugh! Fuck your ancestors to the 18th generation. Give me the truth. You want the truth? No, I'm kidding. It's the truth, ma'am. I swear it. Whoever was labeled them as terrorists, we're to terminate them with extreme prejudice. Kindly Chang shuffles closer to the kneeling cop, reaches down and strokes his head with her hand. Then she slowly digs her fingers into his scalp. She pulls back hard until his chin points high. The triad boss leans in close and searches his eyes with her own. That's all he's got. For whatever reason, last night someone on the executive council of the Free Enterprise Zone ordered the Hong Kong police force to kill two nobodies from Seattle. I find that fascinating, don't you? Let's see. I call that some messed up shit. Seattle isn't like Hong Kong. There, the megacorps control the government. Here, the core are the government. How did I do Isabel? She was like really throaty, right? The exec council is chosen by the corporate board of governors. They're basically the legislative and executive branches of the Hong Kong government in one tiny package. 8 people call all the shots. Neat and efficient. For the wage slaves and the civilian sheep, the corporations are a pantheon of gods who wield absolute power. But not for us. Who else knows about my guest's visit to Harry, shitbird? No one, madam. I hadn't called it in yet. I wanted to kill for myself. No one knows they're here. I swear it. Mr. Bao? He's telling the truth. No outgoing calls on his PDA. Very good. Thank you, Bao. Thank you for your honesty. In one smooth motion, Strangler Bao produces a silenced pistol, fires it once into the policeman's head, and replaces it in his jacket. His face never changes expression. How can I express outrage at it being a cop? I shot like 6 last session. Looks like the triads can be just as efficient. Yes, my darling. She kind of sounds like the Wicked Witch of the West, huh? She balances her cigar on her shot glass, picks up some mahjong tiles, and begins playing with them absently. It's clear our friend Raymond Black was up to something involving the walled city. Something having to do with prosperity. And this executive council member wanted Raymond dead for it. Now they want you dead for it, too. The plastic-faced man may show up on your door one day, too. I have a proposal for you, my sweets. Work for me. With Nightjar and Gutshot dead, I find myself with 2 job openings. Fill them. I have need of deniable assets here, players unaffiliated with the Triads who can take care of some of the more unsavory business needs about town. You've proven yourselves resourceful, and you have no existing connections here. That can be a positive in this line of work. Shadowrunners. Wu grunts. His jaw tightens, but he stays quiet. In exchange, I will keep you safe from pests like this one. You'll have safe harbor here in my town and a steady source of income. She picks up a handful of tiles again. And while you dip your toe into the waters of corporate espionage, organized crime, and clandestine mercenary actions, I will employ my network to find the plastic-faced man and gather information about Raymond Black. Where he's been, who he's talked to, who stood to gain from his death, what this prosperity could be. What above Cosmotier? What about Cosmotier? You told me about that game another day. We'll play that when I'm done with this one, man. We're going to play this game all the way through. We're going to play FTL 4 days a week. Wednesday, I'm going to be playing with subscribers. Right now, it's Risk of Rain, but we can play something else. And then Thursdays, until we're done, we're going to play Shadowrun Hong Kong. So that's the plan right now. Next Thursday, there won't even be a stream because it's my wife's birthday and I'm taking her out. But I want to go all the way with this one. While you dip your toe into the... Oh, yeah, so here we go. You're putting out a lot of effort to help a pair of foreigners. Not foreigners, my sweet, valued business associates. I need to learn who killed one of my clients and then order the cops to execute my team of Shadowrunners. Her voice drops and she becomes deadly serious. This is a brazen disregard of my power. Fate dictates it must be confronted, or I stand to lose everything. Okay. I think I want to say this. We're Westerners. Isn't that a liability in this business? Oh, no. On the contrary, there's a good market for out-of-town talent that's just waiting to be exploited. Plus, you're unknown. A surprise, if you will. I find the right jobs for people with your talents. You do what our clients cannot do for themselves. I take a finder's fee and a small percentage of your earnings. You make a lot of Nuyen very quickly. It's all very civilized. Work with me. Allow me to help make you money. Let my network work for you and help you find out what you've gotten yourselves into. Without my help, you won't last a day out there. You're completely out of your depth, I'm afraid. You need a partner. Kindly Chegg will be your partner. Wu's hands go to his hips. He drops his head and shakes it a little, confused. Cosmotier, no one streams it and people want to watch it? Alright. I mean, there's a big list of games for me to play, so there's a lot of suggestions that I've had, but I was kindly donated this game, and I'm really interested in it, so I definitely want to play this one. How you doing, Atomo? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for the host, Atomo, as always. Shout out, Atomo. We're not playing FTL tonight, though. Tonight we're playing Shadowrun Hong Kong, so it's a bit different. It's me reading a lot of character voices for a long time, so if you guys aren't into it, I understand. It's kind of like a long novel, but I'm having fun with it. So Thursday nights, we're playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. What's the unhost command? So I got this game donated. 2 nights a week, we're not going to be playing FTL. We're playing FTL Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Wednesday, we're playing games with subscribers. This week it was Risk of Rain. Next week it might well be something else. And then Thursdays, until we're done, we're going to be playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. So, I love FTL, but I'm not going to play it every night. The unhost command is just /unhost, though, I think. So, let's see. I got to wrap my brain around this Demon's Night. Things are moving fast. There's a lot to process. You had to see this coming, Duncan. I did. I love that he looks just like Tom DeLonge, though. I can't deal with it. Where is he? Shadowrunner Tom DeLonge. I know, I get it. I just gotta reconcile this whole... He grips the back of his neck, squeezes hard, rips his hand away. Ah, fuck it. I'm not a cop anymore. That guy's dead. I'm in. What about you? Alright, let's see. Let's see. What should Tom DeLonge say? I think Ray's still alive, too. Let's run the shadows and figure out what happened to him. Raymond is alive. I'm sure of it. So I'll run the shadows as long as Auntie Chang keeps up her end of the bargain and helps us figure out what really happened to him. Then I'm going to find my father. Then it's done. Harry is now open to you. She gestures to her lieutenant, who raises a finger to her ear and whispers into her sleep. First order of business. Gunther here has already chosen a street name, but Duncan Wu doesn't exist anymore. You'll need one too. Yeah, okay, I'll think of something. Gobbet rubs her cheek against her rats, a glint in her eyes. So this troll girl, has 2 pet rats that lives in her clothes. I think we've already got you covered, Gunshow. Fits, doesn't it? Indeed. I knew that was gonna stick. It has stuck. Gobbet, Isabel, we'll handle this the same way we did with all your previous work. All the jobs I line up for you will be sent to your computer on the squat boat. Why me? It's a simple process of elimination. Isabel isn't the leader type. You got that right. As for Gobbet, let's just say Gobbet doesn't have a head for business. Not my thing! And then there's Gunshow. The jury's out on Mr. Gunshow. What's that mean? Meaning there's a lot going on in that head of yours right now, and I'm not sure I can trust you. Here's a typo here, huh? A lot going on within. Oh, maybe it's just within. One word. So I'm in charge because I'm the best of the worst? Gunshow will be fine. Trust me. Okay. Don't worry, I'll be cool, Demon's Knight. Okay. Demon's Knight Metrak doesn't exist anymore. Call me Gunther. It's gonna be weird calling you Gunther again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. I guess this is our new crew. Welcome to the Shadows, Gunther. Alright, cool, man. We're officially criminals. What do we do next? I want a job. I want the gerbs. As much as I love your company, I've been... Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We're already settled in. We took a nice sleep. We're totally criminals now. Got a bunch of money. I just totally skipped on something. What's this? Ooh. So we've got a rat shaman, a security specialist, and a decker. And I'm a decker too. So we probably won't be taking the decker on a lot of missions. Okay, so we get to pick an advancement here. Let's see. We get to pick either ranged combat or her spirit control. I think she's going to be more of a support character here. Because Duncan, Wu, and myself are already really good at rifles, and the SMGs don't seem too powerful. So we're going to focus on the spiritualist for her. Duncan Wu. Underslung Beanbag. Gains a rifle ability that does 2 AP damage, making them easier to hit on subsequent attacks. This is a really good command, it looks like. Taking 2 AP damage is kind of neat, because that's like action points. AP are the action points. And that seems like it would be pretty helpful to take a target out of the turn order. But at the same time, Duncan is our greatest damage dealer. So I'm feeling like the firepower round might be better, although this doesn't look too strong. An additional 2 damage, but armor piercing with a 2-turn cooldown. It looks like we have to go... We're going to go up a tree here, though, huh? To see Lethal Force 2 looks... pardon me, looks really good. Level 3. I don't know if I can go back and forth between these. Subdue just goes from 3 rounds to 2. Like, I like the crowd control stuff, but I like that he... It looks like he gets a lot of good damage going, so I'm going to pick Lethal Force here. Jury's really out on this one. Alright, let's take a look at her first. We can pick Sabotage. Her grenade launcher can now fire remote mines, or... Yeah, I'm going to be decking myself, so we'll take the combat option. Her grenade launcher's been really good, and again, she's going spiritual. So the only real choice here is Duncan. I don't really have any crowd control options yet on anybody. I wish this was on another character, the crowd control, because he does the most damage on his shots, and making a target easier to hit would be good to line up for Duncan to shoot. I guess I should call him Gun Show. Um, Again, I don't know if I have to like go all like commit to one entire row, because this is my first time playing. But this is a really nice ability. Finishing off enemies with 25% or less HP gives you a 99% chance to hit. That's like really good. The combat in this is basically kind of like XCOM, so getting a guaranteed hit on a low enemy is really good. Flashbang is pretty good. Oh, is Tom DeLonge still there? Sorry. Thanks, Beans. He's got to move. We usually keep him up top for the combat. Alright. My playstyle is usually targeting down one person at a time and moving slow, so we're gonna take Lethal Force. That kind of suits my playstyle. Can I go back in here? Ooh, I can. Okay. Where are we going next? Going back to the boat? I wanted to buy a new gun. There was a merchant here before, but he left. Let's see if I can head back into the walled city and find a merchant. Who's Maximum Law? Hey, buddy. It hums and flickers. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh my god, just tell me what you're selling, man. What are you buying? What are you selling? Bulky virtual reality goggles cover his eyes. A data jack cable runs down from his temple, down his stained t-shirt, to a belt load of clearly home-built computer hardware. No. No, I'm telling you, nobody uses KM3s. Like, nobody. They're shit. I don't care what things says. If Shiawase SRP uses KM3s, they're stupid. Hey, flesh is rolling up. I gotta go. He turns to face you. I ripped that PDA. You work for Kindly. Yo, what do you want? You provided this PDA? Tell me about it. It was a Fuji Azura Star 3. They have a Scarab chip, which is good, but the motherboard is wet noodles and sprouts. I pulled out the trackers and installed encryption. Now it runs on the Wampoa virtual network. The corpse and cops can't crack it, can't track it. Nice work. It's what we do. This is Law's Technology Palace, satellite territory of Wampoa. You step on the boat, you're in a sovereign state. I represent Wampoa here. I'm Maximum Law. The Maximum Law, yo. You got a tech problem? Boom! I solve it. You need software? Boom! Done. But don't waste my time. So you got any business in Wampoa right now? If not, keep moving. Oh, let's see if we can sell this SimSense chip. He scans the chip's casting with a handheld optical reader. Yo, that shit is banned! Lifted off some Yellow Lotus? They traffic this stuff. Delimited SIM chips full of sensory experiences. You looking for a buyer? I can make it happen! How's 120 sound? Is he like Mexican? I don't know what's going on with this guy. Sure, take it. Hope it finds a good home. Nice, you got 120. Well, yeah, I'll sample it first. But these Calahats can send you for a trip. Don't worry, I can handle my Sims. Interesting. I don't know what his accent's doing. I'm here for tech. Show me what you got. Alright, so this is really cool. I think I'm able to do this one. See you later, Law. Yeah, whatever. I want to check my status here. So I put some points into decking. I need to see the tree here. Yeah, I equipped this just so I could equip a Renraku Craftwork 1. And that's what he was selling, right? So I should probably get one sooner rather than later. It's gonna make my decking work a little bit better, I assume. Adds 5 seconds when hacking blocker IC. Okay. Yeah, we've got data jack 3. If we do this, though, we won't be able to afford the rifle I was looking to buy. That's cool, though. We'll take it. Wait a minute. What's this? This is the Renraku. This is the Sony. I want this. Oh, yeah. That's what I want. Cool. Can I sell items? Okay, cool. We can sell this, I guess. I don't want to sell erosion or firewall or medic. Just the Sony. And then I want to buy some more programs here for my decking. Boost my persona speed. That's pretty cool. Reduces system trace. That's pretty cool. AoE damage. We already own these. Shield slow. Ooh, these are pretty cool. Assassin Expert System Program. No idea what these do. Ooh, what's this? That looks pretty cool too. These are consumables, so I don't really want these. I want more programs for my roster. Let's pick up Killer. Let's pick up Suppression. And I don't think we're going to need the delay. We were pretty good at the hacking before, once we figured out what we were doing. Basically, a game of Simon Says is the minigame in this one. I like the Persona speed too. For 600, okay, I'm good with that. Alright, see you later, Law. Yeah, whatever. Next, we want to save up for that gun that I was talking about saving up last time. Okay, let's go back to the boat. The boat, the boat. Alright, so all our jobs are coming to my data port here. We don't want to go in the hatch. Workstation mission computer. Cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu. Nice 6 unread messages. Check for new messages. Welcome to Harry. Okay. I've already lined up 3 jobs for you. The details of each contain a separate computer message. Remember to check the messages often. Okay. Your mission computer. Hey, Gunther. Set up your mission computer to automatically collect and collate news reports, information, and media that might be of interest to you. Some of the keywords I've got it trolling for things like Raymond, Duncan, Wall City, have I've also patched in a permanent link up to the Hong Kong shard of the Shadowlands BTS. It's a great place to connect with the other runners, sell pay data, and get news from the street. Nice. Okay. Resources. I've been instructed to inform you of the various suppliers. Auntie Cheng has got a blah blah blah, lots of vendors. Ermine Kafai at Club 88 is the weapons vendor. Magic at the Five Phases Parlor. Training, Spider Shen. And melee weapons. Chrome Alley gets enhancements. Cyber Surgeon. Decking stuff. And drones at the Robot Bazaar. Okay, cool. Thanks, best friend Strangler Bow. Alright, here we go. I've got a problem, Gunther, and you're gonna help me solve it. I do a lot of business with the Wampoans. If you're not familiar with them, I'll forgive you, you're an outsider. The Wampoans are a tribe of techno-fetishists and deckers who've taken up residence in the Wampoa Garden area of Hong Kong. They make and trade high-tech goods. A lot of them even pass through their pasty little fingers. I make a lot of money brokering deals between them and the smugglers here and there. Bit of snag, though. The Wampoan elders, their council leaders, are being eliminated by a serial killer. They've asked me to dispatch someone to get to the bottom of it and stop the killings, so you're going to be my proxy. I don't care how you do it, but I want you to stop. Oh, boy. We got to go back to maximum law. And then... Oh, only killing one guy? I guess so. Alright, good. Tell them that we're coming. Let's just walk away. One job at a time here. So this is my party, I guess. That's good. They're all with me. Gotta go back to maximum law, it looks like. Do we have to talk to him tonight? Did it say we have to talk to him? I don't like how dark it is in the background. Here it is. This is his spot. Run, 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 run! Oh! Yo, you're back! I probably got what you need. Just remember, you're on Wampoa here. No, I guess not. I guess we're just heading out. No new text options mean let's move on. Ooh, what's this? Large X. Well, not too concerned. The MTR doors open as you approach. Let's go. Alright, in addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries. These runners appear below your core team. Cool, as you complete missions, both your team members and the mercenaries will gain access to new equipment and abilities. New items will be available for use next time you take them on a mission. Okay. So we want the shaman. Although she has the grenade launcher, right? She was really good. I mean, I want to just take my team. Who's here for mercenaries? A drone rigger, a mage, a magician, shaman, a coyote shaman, with shotguns, a street samurai, El Duce. I like that. Benelli Raffaello. Yeah, that's a nice shotgun for Benelli. Okay. I think we're good with who we got. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Wampoa Garden, a carnival of chrome and neon, rife with every manner of technology and artifice one can imagine. How you doing, Waka Waka? Yeah, I'm probably not going to stream much past 12 tonight either. Thanks for dropping by, man. The entire area has the feel of a night market, save that chips are sold in lieu of steamed buns, and vendors hawk the latest drones rather than folk art. Something stalks these streets, hiding just out of sight. It stalks the Wampoan elders, the leaders of the band of tech-savvy squatters that have claimed this neighborhood as their own. The streets smell of ozone and fear, and those Wampoans you pass in the MTR station have a haunted, furtive look in their eye. While the killer has struck only at the elders thus far, it may only be a matter of time before ordinary residents are menaced as well. Okay. This is what? Just us outfitting ourselves? We don't have any gear in the stash, so I guess we're good with what we got. There we are, sir, so that's good. Holy cow, I am beat. The streets of Wampoa Garden are slick with rain, glittering under the neon glow of myriad signs and holographic displays. The sky reflects the same glow, painting the white apartment blocks the sickly orange of sodium streetlights. The smell of grilling meat mingles with other rarer scents, ozone, engine oil, and high-tech fabrication facilities. Despite the hour, there are plenty of people out and about. You can hear the calls of street vendors and touts urging people into their stores. Isabel wrinkles her nose, scowling darkly. She wraps her arms tightly around her chest, staring off into the distance. Is there a word for feeling nostalgic for a place you can't wait to leave again? I don't miss this place, but I miss the feelings I had when I lived here. Not that I know of. This place seemed like heaven after the walled city, like the whole world had unfurled in front of me, and anywhere I turned there was the promise of a good life. Turned out this place was just as crappy as everywhere else. Everyone was still in it for themselves. That's a great life lesson, Is. I'm serious. At the end of the day, life's a raw deal. You've got yourself and a handful of friends, and that's it. Nothing else. How you doing, Rafi? You're back for some Shadowrun Hong Kong? Got some strange ideas about life. Sure, life's a meat grinder, but come on. There's gotta be more to life than just surviving. Does there? What makes you the authority on that? I'm done talking about this. Anyway, we're looking for the Wampoan elders. They're going to be in the Wampoa itself. That's the big ship down the street. That's the mall shaped like a boat, right? That's the one. Somebody thought it would be clever to make a uniquely shaped mall. They're not the only ones that thought it was clever, huh? Have you been out to like the Mall of America, Waka Waka? I think that place would be super cool to visit. Won't let anyone go inside without their permission. What's happening here? Oh, I guess there's a funeral. A lot of people hanging out with umbrellas. I don't know why we don't have one. It would be nice to buy an umbrella. It would be nice to buy an umbrella. Alright. There's nothing to interact with here, it looks like, so we'll just go do the mission. Gotta check, though. Wouldn't be a good diligent video gamer if I didn't check. Elder Ng. Just come running up. Hey, guys! This orc woman is festooned with small circuits, tiny trid screens, and speakers. The trid screens display snippets of trid broadcasts from every corner of the world. The speakers play counterpoint with the susurrus voices. That is a big word. Susurrus. I think I'm saying it right. We're going to learn a little bit of vocab tonight. Susurrus definition. Let's see. Oh, it's susurrus. Susurrus. Whispering, murmuring, or rustling. Susurrus. These are both schwas they use. Of voices speaking lots of languages. Punjabi, some other language I don't know, Kazakh, and other languages. Her expression is haggard and she fidgets with her fingers as you approach. Welcome, welcome to the Wampoa, my friend. I am Elder Ng, and these are Elders Tang and Ip. Thank you so much for answering our request for help. We had nowhere else to turn. As long as you pay, I can help. Under Tang's skin, glowing tattoos writhe and change shape. Tigers become cranes and move on to dragons. We are under threat. One by one, we elders are being hunted by some monster. As you may have noticed when you arrived, there's been another killing just tonight. Ip crosses his solid chrome arms. Cool. Holographic readouts dance constantly over their surface, displaying diagnostic information about their state, operating temperature, servo pressure, and a variety of other minutiae. He looks past you towards Isabel. The prodigal daughter, returned once more. I didn't expect to see you back aboard the Wampoa in my lifetime, Isabel. When you disappeared, Elder Yetunde was very put out. I'm glad you're still alive. When you chose to walk your own path, I was disappointed, but I still understood why you had to leave. I hope my lessons have helped you prosper. Didn't expect to be back, either. Work takes you places, though. Isabel shrugs. A moment later, she places a hand on her pistol, eyes trained on the Ip's shoes. I don't cart this around for fun, Ip. The lessons kept me alive. Where is Yetunde, anyway? I expected her to be in here. She's dead. So are Gan and Nakamura, and Tong was killed just tonight. So much blood. You have to stop this from continuing. Isabel's expression remains impassive, but her knuckles grow white as her hands ball up into fists. That's what we're here for. We'll stop the killings. Thank you, Isabel. Ian lifts a hand, wiping away tears from her eyes. Alright, let's see. What happened to Tong? The same thing that happened to the rest of the victims. Evisceration and dismemberment. We sent a guard to keep people out of his shop, but he'll let you in. When did he die? Sometime early tonight. He'd locked up his shop, but Ip stopped by to ask him about some skill chips he had. The door was unlocked, and inside... just a mess, I guess. Inside looked like a bad horror sim, just like all the other murders. It had to have happened after sundown, because I saw his shop was open when I was on my way to get some noodles for dinner. Why didn't you call the police? What did Tang sound like? The Hong Kong police force isn't welcome here. They've tried to force us out several times before, or come hunting for someone to pin a crime on. We do a lot of favors for local gangs and triads, handle their matrix security, picks up their gear, and make sure they have access to the Hong Kong Shadowrun hub. Oops. I missed that. Misclick. Might be wise to ask the residents of Wampoa Garden. Yeah, okay, good to know. Got it. Murder mystery. Ooh, sweet arcade, though. Can we go in here? I love arcades and video games. I spent so much time in Final Fantasy VII in the arcade. What was it called? The Golden whatever? The Golden Nugget? I guess it wasn't the Golden Nugget. That was so much fun, though. Hanging out in the Golden Nugget. Or whatever it was called. I heard an announcement, but I didn't see Moobot go. Moobot should be working. So I don't know what's going on with that. But thanks for the follow. Whoever followed me, I appreciate it. 1 second. Here we go. I had to get my stream up here, because that's the only other way I can see followers. I don't have a dual monitor setup. Moobot is super, super moody. Moody Moobot. Sometimes it gives me notifications, sometimes it doesn't. So that's really weird. That's really weird. I'm probably going to have to switch to a different bot that does a little bit better. Alright, check this out. Porter Lamb, at your service. The elders told me that you'd be coming. They tell you about what happened to Tongs? Just the basics. Well, nothing's basic about this. I've seen people shot, stabbed, beaten to death, Hell, I've even seen a corpse that was so dry and desiccated I could have sworn a vampire got to it. None of that's got anything on this. Brace yourself and go on in. Alright, go on in. Tong's Sensory Carnival looks like the scene out of a B-grade slasher sim. The cloying scent of incense hangs thick and pungent in the air, emanating from the small shrine in the corner of the shop. Unfortunately, it does nothing to cover up the reek of death and clotted blood. Despite the ragged remnants of Elder Tong littering the floor, the rest of the shop appears to be in good order, at least at first glance. Nothing is broken, tipped over, or otherwise ransacked. As you're about to step further into the room, you glance at the ceiling and walls. The blood from Tong's body isn't just confined to where his remains lie. Blood is everywhere. Damn, he really got. The walls are covered in blood. The tracks run laterally. Looks like the blood has been smeared. Hey, Gunther. I don't know a whole lot about science or all that, but I know what blood looks like when it hits a wall. This ain't natural. Somebody deliberately smeared blood all over these walls. See how it looks like it's got paint trails? That's 'cause somebody used Tong's parts like a brush. So they painted his walls with blood? Why? Do I look like a psychologist to you? Maybe 'cause they're a freak. I don't know. Maybe they're one of those sick serial killers who sees their murders as art. I ain't got no clue. All I know is what normal blood looks like on a wall, and this ain't it. Some people have a bad grasp of art. I knew this guy in Kwantung who used to make music out of stray radio static and panic button calls. Called it Crisis Wave. It was awful. Alright, well, it's not so useful. Tong's body is a ruined mess. The destroyed ruin of his face is barely recognizable, and what's left of his body would best be described as salvaged. All of his limbs are torn off, and a pile of skin lies next to the remnants of his corpse. All his clothing is rags. He's been flayed. Fiber off, blah 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 blah. Sweet heaven, Gunther! I haven't seen anything like this since Auntie Wong tried to stash some breadsticks in a devil rat's nest. Takes a lot to turn my stomach, but we sure have a winner today. This is seriously messed up. I'll second that. This ain't a murder. This is more like, I don't know, feeding frenzy. If it weren't for the skin, I'd say Tong stepped on a goddamn mine or something. Damn, alright. We don't have anything here for us. But we do have, Gobbet has spellcasting, so let's have her check the body. You're the boss, man! This is gonna be unpleasant. Gobbet closes her eyes, taking a deep breath. And... well, there's no fear here, Gunther. No anger either. Just this kind of satisfied feeling. Tong never saw it coming. Whoever did it was professional about it. It's pretty odd, because nobody's professional about eviscerating a body, as far as I know. Think it was a hit? I don't know why the killer was after Tong, but it definitely wasn't any kind of mindless creature, or even someone particularly passionate. It was somebody who planned this and executed it and was glad about it. I don't know. Kind of feels like it was just business as usual. Alright. Well, I guess it was a hit. But we kind of knew that already. Not learning anything new. Tong's desk drawers are open and the safe has been opened. They did it with the key. Blank breadsticks, no money. His stash has been looted. Alright, we're going to move through some of this dialogue a little bit. Because as much as I like reading it, no, we can do this. Decking 3. The Yamaha 95000V SimSense, the device for mixing and mastering SimSense chips. Oh, if we still have the SimSense chip, we might have been able to do something with it. All the chip jacks are empty. Let's debug. You managed to suspend the drive error warning for a time, digging into the guts of the machine's recent files. You managed to kick it into diagnostic mode. Okay. It's not so bad. Memory's okay. Core dump. The long debug spew that scrolls along the synth screen is filled with numbers indicating recent files, play lengths, keyframes, and assist peak levels. Based on the numbers you're seeing, Tong's SimSynth has been hacked to remove the peak controller levels from the chips he's been burning. The required operation to make money chips. The delta wave outputs for these chips push them dangerously into brain-burning territory. Or, I guess not money chips. I don't know what BTL chips are. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So it looks like Tong Simpson has been hacked to mess up his brain. Everything should be stored on the missing drives and whatever was in the empty chip jacks, but someone cleaned out his stuff. So he was murdered, and all his computer files were taken. And his bathroom is nice and clean. And there's blood on the walls and floor. Alright. Alright. I guess we're gonna go talk to some people. Hey, Zippy. This orc is snacking on a steamed bun. Hey, stranger! Nice to see you! Zippy Toe Tag at your service. How you liking Wampoa Garden? I'm Gunther. Nice to meet you, Zippy. Nice to meet you, too. Listen, I know it's a little forward of me to just say hello and whatnot, but I'm interested in giving you a hand if I can. This is my home, at least for the time being, and I'd like to stop these killings. We've never met before this, but I know exactly who you are. You're my replacement. The elders had me autopsy what was left of Elder Gan and Elder Nakamura after they got ripped apart, but I didn't want to dig any deeper. So since I don't know you, and I can smell a Shadowrunner a mile away, you've got to be the outsider they asked to stop the killings, right? Nothing gets by you, does it? See, I have good eyes. A lot of good eyes, actually, if you're in the market for replacements. Only slightly used, and they come from certified donors, I swear. Man, I kill myself. That was awful, man. I know. I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. But all my jokes are terrible. So if you're not a comedian, what are you? I'm one of the only trained surgeons around here. I keep the other Wampoans healthy. Gotta practice down the road. Blind Chen's a pretty good cyber doc, but he's basically an implant specialist, and that's it. You don't seem like much of a doctor to me. I did my residency back in the UCAS. Could have become a real MD, too, if things hadn't gone south for unrelated reasons. I also deck a little, but I'm better at slicing skin than I see. Wampoa Garden seemed a good fit for me. Let me ask you about Wampoa Garden. Sure thing. What do you want to know? What are your thoughts on the murders? Pretty gruesome business. Gan died from a broken neck. Looked like someone had wrenched it around. His arms and legs were cut off. Some skin flayed away, too. Nakamura had his throat ripped out by someone with pretty sharp teeth. First I thought it was a devil rat, but the teeth marks were all from something with a humanoid jaw. I didn't look at Yatunde. From what I saw at a distance, it was the same story. Didn't seem much point, since I'd seen it twice already. As for Tong, from what Porter told me, it was Gan and Nakamura all over again. Take a look at him yet? Yeah, it's the same as you described for the others. Damn, I like Tong. The BTL business is unsavory, but the man had to eat, and his regular sins were great. Generally all-around nice guy. Friendly with everyone, never had anyone mad at him. There ain't no justice, let me tell you. What can you tell me about the elders? They're an eclectic bunch. None, Ips the Muscle, Encyclopedic Knowledge. Not too friendly. Yikes. What about Tang? Don't know much about him. Some kind of fetish for automation. Works with drones. Tong we know about. Nakamura came from Chakota. Was an entertainment. Magpie was the chief decker. Tried to be taking like notes like a gumshoe. Wait, nobody mentioned Magpie to me. When did she die? She didn't. Maybe a month ago she just up and disappeared. Went over to her shop one day, and she just wasn't open. Nobody's seen her since. Kind of pain in the ass, too. She owed me some new analyze software she picked up. Well, I mean, here's a suspect, Magpie. Right? Right off the bat. I've never heard of Magpie either. She must be one of the newer Wampoans. If she was the Decker, she would have replaced Elder Gao. No surprise there. Gao was older than Kin Chihuahua's terracotta warriors. I was learning decking from him. He could barely get out of bed. Still fast as hell in the Matrix, though. How can you be new and be an elder? It's a stupid name. It doesn't actually have much to do with time spent in the community. That has something to do with it, sure, but it's mostly about how skilled you are, how good your connections are, and how much you can help everybody else. Should have called them experts or something. Bingo! That's exactly it. She was only here for about 3 years, but she knew a lot of people all over the Matrix, Shanghai and Beijing, all kinds of places. That plus her skill meant she was a shoo-in when Gao died. Where do you think she went? No idea. One day she was here, the next, poof! At first I thought she was just on vacation, since she had mentioned wanting to see the Kingdom of Hawaii someday, but just didn't feel right. She would have at least told me she was leaving. Seems mighty suspicious to me. Nobody seems to care what happened to her, probably because she pissed them all off so bad. Huh. Is there any place you think I should start looking? You might want to check out her shop. It's all locked up, but the other elders have a spare key. Alright. They were butting heads. They never saw eye to eye. Magpie just wanted the deck. Expand the pirate case, she refused. She wanted the entertainment business taking precedence over what she liked, getting Nakamura an earful. Yeah, didn't want to deal with trivial entertainment bullshit. Wasn't gonna let Tank expand his own business. Lots of screaming. What do you mean by blocking them? Every meetings are matrix skills for the businesses to run. There are other deckers, but she had the infrastructure. But their project didn't interest her. She wouldn't even give them the time of day. It is freezing cold in here, and my daughter turned the air on, so let's turn that off. She's a real hardhead about having her time wasted, but she figures if she's not interested in something, it has no value objectively. Alright, could you let me into her shop? No can do. No can do! Not because I don't want to, but because I just don't have the key. You have to get it from Ip. Okay. Alright. See you later, Zippy. Alright. Let's go back and talk to Ip. You think he's still in here? What's the key to Magpie's shop? So far, the case looked pretty straightforward. Why didn't you tell me about Elder Magpie? Why would we have? Her departure from the Wampoans isn't related to your investigation. It happened before the killings began. I'm certain she's just off skulking somewhere. I doubt it. We'll welcome her back. Yeah, let's move on. You have the key. Lots of sensitive equipment. Oh, I don't have Charisma 3 or Decking 4. I'm close. We gotta get to Decking 4. Can we do that? Oh. Okay. Decking 4 is 4 karma points. Well, alright. As soon as we get 4 karma points, we'll come ask again. Ooh, who's this guy? This woman has a huge shotgun, powerfully built, gives you a short glance, has a voice. Something I can help you with there, friend? Throwing me off game and I'm trying to beat my best score. Tank War Europa? I haven't seen one of those cabinets in years. Oh, is she Irish? Hi, me neither. Managed to find this one near by accident, but I heard the music and thought, hold on there, Rainbow. You know that tune. Piss on your ma. Alright, robbery, that was... I don't know, is this Scottish or Irish? I don't know. Right then. You don't seem like them Wampoans. They're all of my touched, yeah? Maybe you are too, but you don't advertise it like they do. What's your story? Just here on a job, that's all. Ah, right. Murders and whatnot, I expect. Best of luck with that. I didn't care to get involved with any of that business. Where are you from? I can't place the accent. She is Irish. Born and raised in Dublin. I can't do Irish though. Down on the banks of the Liffey. Spent most of my early life there, working security on sacred spaces. You know, historical sites or underdeveloped land. The green movement was big in those days. It was a bit like being a park ranger, but sure didn't it beat some dead-end desk job. Spent a lot of time around County Dublin and Wicklow. I've always loved animals, and I found out being a ranger put me in close with them. It's a good time, yeah? Making sure the budding new species like the bogies and centaurs didn't upset the ecology of Wicklow National Park much. Also kept the nastier bits like each, I don't know, like the eachy whatever, running amok across populated areas. What's that? An eat whiskey? Yeah, an each usage? Is that a demon horse? Aye, that's right. They're cannibal horses, basically. Nasty buggers that drag people in the bogs and drown ya. Sometimes people call them kelpies on account of the water plants they pop out of. Anyway, as I was saying, problem was, I started to develop this wee neck. Just a small thing. I keep magic from working when I'm around. Spells don't go, spears fall apart, and the paracritters get real feisty, yeah? To make things worse, this was around the time Liam O'Connor threw his coup and formed Tir na Nog. With all his fancy talk about elves and ancient magic, 'twas a bit scandalous to have a woman guarding ancient sites that wasn't just mundane, but also killed magic around her. So I got fired. You're older than Tir na Nog? Bang on! And I don't look a day over 25, do I? Aye, I'm Irish, not one of the noggins. Pack of punters, the lot of 'em. Always going on about their ancestral lands and the glory of the past and all that bullshit. I saw 'em kick dozens of old Irish families off their land just because their ears weren't pointy enough, or they didn't meet some stupid arbitrary criteria of old nobility. It was just that kind of thing that brought back the IRA, just like in the bad old days of the Troubles. The Skivers in the new tier didn't pay for the land they took. They just had a pack of bullies with guns. I've always been sympathetic to the little guy in a fight. They offered to pay for my help, so I said yes. Simple as that. So you became a terrorist? Don't be so dramatic. They fixed me up with a cyber stitcher and gave me a lot of the kit I've got in me now, in exchange for going overseas to work for them. Smuggling, running guns, making contacts in Europe. Same kind of shite all revolutionary groups do. Seeing as how my own fam got kicked out of their house, I was glad to do it. I still do work for them these days, but there's a lot less of it. Lady Day cracked down on dissidents, but good. What are you doing in Wampoa Garden? Me? I'm a bit of a big game hunter these days. I get into strange places, look for some kind of paracritter I've not seen before, and then I put a bullet in it. Only the nasty ones, though. No point in hunting a chalice cat or such. It's only things like gargoyles, barghests, and whatnot. All the work I did with them in my youth does a good job of keeping me alive. I was out in Jakarta last year hunting one of them Indonesian vampires. You ever heard of them? Call them Layak or Panagalans, depending on who you ask. Their heads and guts come out of the body cavity and they fly around like a giant messy pile of pasta. Took me a solid 2 months to track her down, but I did. Once the job was done, I asked myself, okay, Rainbow, where's the best place in East Asia to find some action? So Hong Kong it was. All the key whatsits here mean a bigger concentration of odd critters than you'd usually find in a city. Been spending a lot of time down in the storm drains these days. I heard rumors of a rat king down there, where a mess of devil rats get all tied together into some kind of big awful rat beast. Haven't tracked it down yet, but I figure it's only a matter of time, yeah? Alright. So we've heard 2 mentions to a rat king and a giant rat beast in the sewers. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe we'll find that later. What's this guy? Min Wong. Boom! Matrix materials. I don't want to buy anything. We'd like to get to decking 4. This is what we would like to do. See what else is going on. Here's a guy. Keita. This dumpy-looking man is busily hawking a variety of grilled spherical treats. Nice. Mochi, I guess. Oh, yatai. Yatai. Cacophony of small trade screens are attached to the cart. Interested in some dango? Takoyaki? Maybe a nice nikuma. That's a pork bun with a Japanese twist. Any kind of tasty Japanese treat you can imagine, I got it. Maybe some curry fish balls of your speed. Kato will give you your heart's desire, providing that desire's on my menu. No thanks. I don't want any fish balls. Psh, what's wrong with you? You don't like anything good. Stinky tofu, I can see, but curry fish balls are the grease that makes the city's engine turn. You want to feel like a local, don't you? Get some! So what brings you to Wampoa Garden, my friend? Somehow I doubt it's just the street food. I'm looking into the killing of the Wampoan elders. Know my business. Let's see. Can you tell me about the people here? Tech heads, deckers, riggers, small fry. Needing some kind of tech witch. Nice lock crafter that she seems. She manipulates people. She doesn't manipulate them magically. She's really good with people. It's addicted to cybernetic implants. Never seen him fight though. I guess he's a coward. All I know is Tang is that he loves drones and does a little decking. He's a little boring. What's with all the treat screens? Nice. Yeah, people with cards like this, oh, here we go. They don't know what they're missing, though. One episode of 1,000 Cranes of Autumn, and they'd be hooked for life, just the part where owning blah 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 blah. That sounds like an interesting show, alright. Okay, don't care, don't care. Talking about imaginary, soap operas. See you later, buddy. Okay. We're not learning much. Big troll. Oh there! You look like a man who understands the value of self-defense. Breaker Hui, at your service. And I can promise you I can help you defend yourself. What do you say? Want to take a look? Not tonight, no thank you. What does Mojanebi have to say? Music, music, music. Man, can you believe this? They got 4 bootlegs of Echelon 60, the unreleased Enoch Ian Keys double chip show from Brazzaville, but absolutely 0 chips from Shotgun Bloom. This stall stuff is purely second rate. Hey man, don't get down on Echelon 60. I saw them when they played that unlicensed show at the old chocolate tart factory out in Toussaint Juan. Oh, Toussaint Juan. Show was amazing, even if the police had to break it up midway through the second set. Man, the show might have been great, but come on. Echelon 60 is old news. They're already being mainstream. I saw a Trit ad for the new Mitsubishi Astro scooter, and they were using main bolt underbus as the backing music. Made me sad, I tell you. Mojanebi at your service. Decker, technologist, music fan. You're not from around here, are you? You don't hold yourself like a native. I'm from the UCAS. I thought so. What brings you out here? Trying to find out who's been killing the elders. Oh, that's nasty business. I heard Tong died tonight. I don't know who or what they pissed off, but it seems like a really bad scene. I'm trying to keep my nose out of it. Still, I like this place. Is there anything I can do to help? What's your area of expertise? I'm a decker, company man. Nice, the dream life. How do you end up here? Found out the company wasn't what I thought it was. Sure, they paid me well, but I accidentally looked over some misfiled reports. They'd gotten drunk and started blabbing, blah, blah, blah. It's not good. It'd be fireable, right? Well, they were worried that, so they fired the guy with a 308 round right through their skull. You should have known that's how the corporations handle problems. Well, I sure as hell know now. You gotta get a wake-up call like that. It'll really open up your eyes. Nice. Look, may have only been fractions of a point, but that was still tens of millions of new yen. I guess that went beyond a firing offense directly into murder territory. What's worse, since I now knew about both the project and the murder, I could be next in the firing line. I knew I wasn't worth the expense to hunt down as long as I kept my head down, so I came out here looking for like-minded deckers. I guess I ended up staying because I get a sense of community. Okay, cool. What can you tell me about the Wampoans, freaks, geeks? Yeah, people come from all over. dragon. Pissed him off. Know anything about the murders? Trying to stay as far away as possible. We had Nakamura, Yatunde, Gon, and Magpie, and now we don't. I've heard about Magpie. Sounds like she was vicious. She's a hateful, suicidal badger of a person. Her way or the highway. It's definitely Magpie, right? Where's her shop, though? Oh, Soy Cat. We talked to Zippy already. This way's out. This is the place I can't get into, I guess. Where does this go? Oh, this goes back to them, right? That's that guy's place. Wish I could get 2 karma points here. This man has a tired, world-weary demeanor about him. His eyes track their movements with a penetrating, critical precision. Okay. Ooh, Demergo. Let me guess. You're the freelancers the elders are paying to look into the murders around here. That's right. Who are you? Call me Demergo. I'm not one of the Wampoans, but I've been here long enough that they don't think twice about me being here. So, what have you found so far? What's it to you? Professional curiosity. I used to be with the New York Police Department as part of their pharmaceutical research division. Part of the CSI branch, except I did the magical investigation while the other guys pulled prints and checked blood samples. When I hear about shit like this happening, I keep my ear to the ground. Old habits, you know? Seems like you're more cut out for this job than I am. Couldn't afford my fee. You see that stuff day after day, you pay a price. Yes, pick up a murder weapon, relive somebody's death. These days, I'd rather interrogate the living, thanks. That's crazy. That sounds awful. Awful? It's more than awful. It's a goddamn nightmare is what it is. One I couldn't wake up from for a long time. Sometimes you have to cut and run, start fresh. At least now I can pick my own jobs. I can read objects. It's called psychometry. Little trick I managed to pick up, don't really know how. I hold something, I can tell you what happened to it, who owned it, how it killed someone. Someone loved it, was afraid of it. Useful, but it'll tax your heart. Before you ask, no. I'm not going to read anything you find. I already told Ing I don't want any part of this. You want advice? I'll give you that, but I'm not getting drawn in further than that. Okay, he wasn't afraid when he died, he was caught by surprise. That's not what I would have expected. The amount of mess at each scene, the victims should have left behind a hell of a lot of fear and pain. The astral signature hadn't been blah blah. The innocence of accomplishment was a planned crime. I point the finger at some kind of I try to point the finger at some kind of monster. Yeah, so it's a hit that looks like a monster. It's usually the simplest explanation. Don't discount all the possibilities. Taking communion. It's a religious or sexual feeling. Nice. Alright, we'll see you later. Yeah, so she's blaming it on the rat creature, but it's definitely going to be Magpie. So where's the shop I can't get into? I don't see anywhere else to go. This is the entire map. Right? We went down here. Let's go talk to the porter again. I'm just gonna stand up and grab a Red Bull because I'm falling asleep in the chair. Alright, let's see. Looks like somebody went through Tong's things. Has anyone else been inside? Could have been anybody. What's missing? Everything's missing. Sounds like the killer looter's place. All this talking monsters. What can you tell me about Magpie? She was a bitch. Not much to say. Nobody wanted to hang out with her. It was just her nature to be contrary. Okay. He works like a deputy for Elder Ip. Okay. Okay. Errand boy. Alright, so wait a minute. So how do we get the key to her place? Alright, let's go back in here. Talk to everyone once, huh? If we had decking 4, it would be easy. Well, maybe her spot is in here. But it doesn't seem like it. There's someone we haven't talked to. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Quack Atelier. Okay. Taylor, nice. Okay, lots of stuff to buy. We gotta speed this game up or we're gonna be playing it for 9 years. We'll try to stick to, like, only reading some things. Maybe the main story. I don't know. So usually there's like an orange node where I'm supposed to be going. I don't see anything like that here, though. This is, the merge, dude. There's literally nowhere else to go. We can go back in here, I guess. We looked at all this stuff already, though. Nothing we haven't touched. Alright. We're gonna have to just talk them into giving us the key, I guess. We're gonna try again. Let's see what we can do here. No? I guess not. Huh. There's no, like, there isn't even, like, a map with everything labeled. Search for the killer. Yeah, I want the key to Magpie's shop. I guess we're locked out of that, though, now? There's nowhere else to go. What am I missing? Can't go in here. There's nothing over here. Except for the music dude. Oh, is there stuff back here? No. This is it. It's just a square. There's no, like, tunnels or anything. I can't even, like, exit the area. Hmm. Alright. Let's just do some more talking. Police force is out here. Loaded for bear, too, huh? Went in the parking garage. Oh, here we go. Investigate the parking garage. Okay, we figured something out. Gang taking up residence in there. Call themselves the Red Spear. Dang, so we didn't get the key, but now we can do something else. We can go fight. Thank God. Let's go fight. Let's save the game. Oh, we can restart the whole level. Why would I ever want to do that? Can we save the game? Boink. Let's go. There's a gang here. Are they gonna fight us? She's looking for a fix, welcome to trade. Clear the hell out. Let's accuse them of stealing. So if you stole these from Tongs, maybe you saw something that you can use in my investigation. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Broken Thumb was walking down the street and sees this guy, goes in a Tongs joint. Tall guy, gray poncho. Okay. Nothing for 15 minutes. Guy comes out. Sees some blood on the floor. Total carnage. So they stole all of it. Business is business. You're damn right it is. That's all I know. Tall guy poncho? I don't think so. What happened in the fight here? Police showed up looking for somebody. They got in here. All of them got killed. You heard anything else about the murders? Okay. Dumbass drops a storm drain key on the way. Porter Lamb's got keys. Elf Woman's got keys. Alright. I don't want to attack them. I want to ask them if I can look around the garage, though. No, we don't have gang etiquette. Alright. I mean, we can attack them. Then we can look around the garage. Let's see what happens if we just run over here. I figured we would get attacked. Let's see... Well, let's see if I win the fight. Do we get to, like, shoot now? Hell yeah. 30 HP, 50 HP, 60 HP, 40, 70, 40, 30. The mage is probably the most dangerous, yeah. We don't really have good cover on anywhere. May hit adjacent characters. Let's see if we can... Alright, hold on. Let's just take a look. Stop. I want to check the guy's HP again. Stop. God damn it. Oh, we got Overwatch now. How do I just deselect an ability? It's something I haven't been able to do. It's kind of annoying. Because I just want to check their HP again. To make sure I had it right. No, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's start with the spray and pray at the Red Spear Thug. 4 damage is not anywhere near good enough. There you go. 5 bullets. Full auto fire. Minus 10 to hit. For 2 AP. Yeah, let's go for it. 3 hits, it's not so bad. And you can take 1 here. Nice, there's 1 down. And the mage is kind of scary. Let's take the aim shot. Nice. Isabel has the grenade launcher. Shoot that. And we're gonna shoot another one. Nice. Did some splash damage. Just gonna stand here and get shot. Yeah, we might die here, but then we're just gonna reload. We didn't want to do this fight anyway. Oh, I got put to sleep. We're gonna see some of the things that enemies can do. Just wasn't sure if they would attack if we walked over. Okay. We gotta reload. And then we gotta hit the mage. 11 damage. Let's do an aim shot on the mage. 7. Do a quick shot. We might win this fight anyway, believe it or not. We're gonna heal a wound. We're gonna burst fire. Well, you know what? I want to move into cover. Yeah, against this guy. Oh, but I'm flanked from here, huh? Yeah, it's pretty bad. So we gotta get behind this van and then fight on these guys. That's the goal. Yikes. Wounded for 15, huh? Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I guess we could hide this way too. Is there cover here? I don't see a cover icon anywhere over here. But I do see one here. And this is where I want to be. Miss. Duncan. Pretty badly hurt. Restores a down person. Let's summon an elemental. Oh, that's her whole turn? That's a real shame. Let's get the thug. 16 damage tight. And Isabel, what are you gonna do? Yeah, let's hit you. Nice. And I want to move out the way. I want to heal Gobbet. Nice. And then I want to move to cover if I can. Okay. Gobbet is going to move to heavy cover. Okay, getting hit, getting shot. The summon really helped. They fluxed them out of cover, so that's nice. We're focusing on this elemental, which is great. That's what we wanted. Duncan here was hurt pretty bad. Isabel's got the nice grenade launcher. Let's start with the elemental. Escape chance. No. No. Stop that. What is this nonsense? Cancel. Cudgel. I don't want to escape. I want to attack. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. He has no AP, huh? That's a real shame. Okay, anyway. I guess we can fire the grenade launcher then. Right here. Nice. And we'll just reload. Let's see. 58%. It's pretty bad. 68% is a little better. We have a grenade. Could hit Duncan though. Let's throw the grenade. Tight. Alright. Duncan's turn. Take the aim shot. 6 damage, not enough. Yep. Okay. She doesn't have any other healing, which is really lame. One more turn to heal wound. Let's move her here. Good miss. That's fine. Target him. Just don't kill Duncan. Yikes. Close. Ooh. Just don't kill Duncan. If we lose Duncan... Yeah, is he down? Okay. That's a real shame. Ah, blocked my line of sight too. Nasty. Nice. So we got a few turns. Got a few turns here. Don't want to run out yet. Killed one. Very good. What happened to the spirit though? I don't understand that. Reload, Isabel. Can't believe she has to move to shoot here. It's really frustrating. Move over here. Fire. Here. Nice. Good damage. We do have a revive item. Gobbet is almost dead. Nice. Automatically healed herself, it looks like. Alright, let's see if we can't kill some of these idiots. Out of ammo? Alright, this guy's 11 HP left. That is such bad damage. No wound to heal? What are you talking about? Okay, well, we're gonna try again. 2-4. Brutal. Alright, there's cover here. Nice. Fire. Holy cow! What? Buffalo Pinball for 8,449 viewers? This is the worst night for you guys to host. Alright, check it out. Check it out. We're chilling here then. Welcome to the stream, guys. How you doing? We're gonna change tack. Thursday is usually my light. Might be back. Have a great night, guys.